right here is why they don't want Trump president. Trump is not falling for the delusion of America. You hear me what I say? Trump knows what's going on in America. These real estate people, it's so saturated. That's why the prices are so high. People buying houses and then they want to pay off the house so quick, so they make it rent crazy. So they should regulate landlords, really. But Trump, check him out.
Unlivable, unsanitary.
Let's go. Let's start that.
Our once great cities have become unlivable, unsanitary nightmares, surrendered to the homeless, the drug addicted, and the violent and dangerously deranged. We're making many suffer for the whims of a deeply unwell few, and they are unwell indeed. The homeless have no right to turn every park and sidewalk into a place for them to squat and do drugs.
Now, listen to what he say right now.
Americans should not have to step over piles of needles and waste.
Piles of needles. Let's talk on that. What Biden did, people, he spent over $30 million on drug paraphernalia and gave it to drug addicts. He was saying that was helping drugs, helping them stay clean so that they want to share needles. Now, like Trump said, you got piles of needles. Compliments of the government that Americans got to step over. Kids can run down. Kids can't even play. They can get stuck. I remember back in the 80s when I was growing up, that's all we used to see in the 70s and the 80s. Needles on the ground. We had to walk away. We were so smart that we knew that we don't supposed to touch the tip. So we grab it and throw it away and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I put it to the side so nobody can run and kick it and go, and the shit goes into their toe. Trump is hitting vital parts. United States homelessness is an embarrassment worldwide.
As they walk down a street, a beautiful city, or at least once beautiful city, because they've changed so much over the last 10 years. Our first consideration should be the rights and safety of the hardworking, law-abiding citizens who make our society function. When I'm back in the White House, we will use every tool, lever, and authority to get the homeless off our streets. We want to take care of them, but they have to be off our streets. There is nothing compassionate about letting these individuals.
He said we're going to take care of them, but they got to get off the streets. Now Trump saying, we're going to take care of you if you want the help. But if you don't want that help, you still getting off them damn streets, brother. Trump is in the house, baby.
Live in filth and squalor rather than getting them the help that they need. We need professionals to help them. For a small fraction of what we spend upon Ukraine,
come on, Trump.
We could take care of every homeless veteran in America. Our veterans are being treated horribly. Likewise, with all of the money we will save by ending mass unskilled migration, we will have a huge dividend to address this crisis in our own country. Under my strategy, working with states, we will ban urban camping wherever possible. Violators of these bans will be arrested, but they will be given the option to accept treatment and services if they're willing to be rehabilitated. Many of them don't want that.
I told you.
But we'll give them the option.
I told you.
We will then open up large parcels of inexpensive.
I told you. Trump said I told you. And he called it urban camping, bro. Y'all got to take that shit out in the woods, bro. If you homeless, if you can set your shit up like that in front of a storefront, you can go in the woods and set it up way better than that. If you that creative to set up tenants on concrete. Trump, do what you talk about, baby.
Land, bring in doctors, psychiatrists, social workers, and drug rehab specialists, and create 10 cities where the homeless can be relocated and their problems identified. But we'll open up our cities again, make them livable and make them beautiful. For those who are just temporarily down on their luck, we will work to help them quickly reintegrate into a normal life. For those who have addiction.
He said for them down on their luck, they're going to quickly help you get back on your feet. Quickly. That's what the American government does. Help the American people. We don't send 80 billion over to freaking a country that never messed with us when it was at its peak. We never heard of Ukraine. Never had no type of allied talks with Ukraine. None of black Americans even visit Ukraine. Why do we gotta go there? You know what I'm saying? But yo, Trump, keep talking, baby. Keep talking.
Substance abuse and common mental health problems. We will get them into treatment. And for those who are severely mentally ill and deeply disturbed, we will bring them back to mental institutions where they belong, with the goal of reintegrating them back into society once they're well enough to manage. It's a tough task, a very tough task. What's taken place on the streets, what's taken place with their taking so much drugs. But the fact is, we're going to try. This strategy will be far better and also far less expensive than spending vast sums of taxpayer money to house the homeless in luxury hotels without addressing their underlying issues. And they have so many of these underlying issues and needs. This is how I will end the scourge of homelessness and make our cities clean and safe and beautiful once again. We will do it. We will bring back America. Thank you.
Now, yo, he ain't say let's make America great again. Trump said we will bring back America. Because right now, we ain't living in America, in United States, on what the foundation on my family built on, and as well as the white people band. We are not living in United States of America. And Trump is bringing America back, baby. Come on, Trump. Come on, baby. 24 Trump. 24 Trump.